All right, I'm live with F-Sharp here, and I'm going to just get into some web stuff today. So let's get right into F-Sharp. I know that F-Sharp 7 appears to be fully supported, and that's pretty nice. So I'm curious about how this will work, and I can get into that in just a second here. So I'll go ahead and show the tutorial I was looking at is tutorial create an ASP.NET Core web service in F-Sharp. Here we can see it applies for Visual Studio. It doesn't apparently apply for Visual Studio Code, which is kind of interesting. And so I think I should be able to make it apply though, right? Because we should be able to look at F-Sharp development here, and we can take a look at. We just need .NET F-Sharp actually. So .NET F-Sharp CLI. Just need an example like this. Here we go. Let's try this. So we have .NET F-Sharp with .NET CLI. Here's also Visual Studio Code. Create your first project with Ionide. So what is this? Ionide plugin, IDE with IntelliSense. What is this thing? Ionide. Is it high quality cross development plugin code? Cross-platform open source developer tooling for F-Sharp. Huh, okay. But let's look at this. We can write our first script, Pig Latin. I mean, this does look kind of cool, actually. But, and we also can do notebooks. Wow, there's actually a lot of stuff to play around with. I'm confused. There's so many fun things to play around with. Well, let's do notebooks. Let's do notebooks. So it's well suited. They can be used with Jupyter. So how do I do this? Because of its order declarations, a guide to using functions. Well, I see that you can use it with notebooks, but I don't see how you do it with notebooks. I also see machine learning with F-Sharp. So maybe what I need to do is just put a note here that I need to just go through all this. There's a lot of stuff to go through. So let's go back to my environment here, which has got F-Sharp in it. And let's close all this stuff. Whoops, let's go back to F-Sharp here. Let's get this going again. And let's go to F-Sharp. There we go, F-Sharp. Go to code, we'll launch it. Now, if we go to the extensions, what do we got here? Copilot, all this stuff. It looks like I don't need to load anything. I don't see F-Sharp here. Look, it says required access to our build. Sure. Okay. But let's see about F-Sharp. I would assume that there should be some kind of, oh, here we go, Ionide for F-Sharp. I believe this is by, I think I already have this. Oh, F-Sharp language support. So we have this. This is good. And we can add this to the dev container if we hadn't already done this, which is good. Oh, here we go. F-Sharp notebook for data science. This extension requires F-Sharp 5 and has nasty bug. Well, I am interested in this. Potentially, let's play around with that. And let's try that to start with. So we added that. We can add this to the dev container, and then I'll put the updates in the README here. That there's just a ton of stuff to do with F#, which is fun. So we can do, this one is start through F#. There's a ton of stuff here. So we'll just start with maybe like notebooks or web or something like that. And so if I start off with this thing, what does this thing do? So it says F#. We got that thing. What I'm curious about is, how do you start a new project? Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. So you can, I guess the Solutions Explorer lets you build out all kinds of stuff. This must be the Ionide, I'm assuming. I don't know if it tells me what it is. Show project status. What is this thing? Oh, so it's just a tool here that shows up, which is actually pretty nice here. Now I am kind of curious, how do I get back? Refresh Explorer. It kind of got me into some weird mode though, where I can't see the rest of everything else. But maybe I don't need that for now. What does this do? Open project file, F#, change workstation or solution, clear project cache. This definitely seems a little bit weird. If I go to extensions, take configure extensions. It's weird how this thing just took over and now I can't do anything. No, maybe that's just part of how it works, but I guess I'll just start with this. We'll go ahead and build an empty web application, and project directory relative. We can just call this web F#. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. I'm going to try to refresh here and see if it gets out of this weird mode. Hopefully it does. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that weird mode was, but yeah, see, it's back again, which is annoying. And I don't know how to get back that section here. But it is interesting to know that you can build stuff from this Solutions Explorer, and you can add stuff inside of here. All of that looks pretty interesting. What if I want to close this? Restore, add file. It doesn't really tell you how to get out of this thing. Once you get this thing in here, you're stuck, which seems weird. Maybe it's a bug inside of this particular application. Well, this definitely makes things more tricky. What happens if I do this? Console app. Press enter to confirm. Well, let's do this. Let's build one more time the web empty. We'll just try to put it in here. What did it do? Program. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to say get status. Let's say get add.dev container. Say get commit, adding dev container. And probably when it gets really weird like this, there has to be a way to get out of this. I really don't know how to actually get out of this. And what does this do? This is here. This is here. Spaces, layouts, show open, close all. What about that? Nope. This, nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is an interesting, I think what I can do to get out of this is go back to my environment here and just delete it and restart, which I think is maybe the only way to deal with it, which is kind of annoying. If I go here, I can go back to my code space, delete this right there. And now I can just make one again. So I can say new with options, pick a big beefy machine, and then go ahead and try that out. There we go. So now things are normal. So that is kind of a neat trick to know about, is if you get really in some weird state here, you can actually do that. I guess there's a lot of cool stuff here that is not well documented though. So I guess what could we cover would be, let's just do this, and let's just do this tutorial. Let's just do that one. So we can let this thing go here. We can, let's see here. Do I need to make a directory? Yeah, so create a new project. Okay, let's do that. So we paste it in here. And it created this, my first inode project. Okay. Next, we do this. We run this code. There we go. Ooh, that's strange that it oh, I guess that, what does that do? Refresh or something? Code dot after this means it's loaded. And we can add this to my scripts here. We can get rid of that. My first. Now, where does it want us to do this? Once you've done it, navigate to Explorer and create a new file called MyScriptFSX. So this is like a scripting version. So once we're in there, we can say touch script, and we'll go to that real fast. We'll copy this, paste it in. That does look kind of cool, and it does Pig Latin. And because this is, now you can call that function with FSI in an interactive window, type the following. And so FSI, I don't know how you start that interpreter. FS, what is this thing? This is the interactive F#. Is it that? I can't load that, but let's just assume that works. Explain the code. Now turn it into a Pig Latin generator. Now create a module called Pig Latin and copy the Pig Latin function you created earlier. Let's see here. I see. So open the program file. Now create a new module and copy this function into it. So we just want to copy this into this program. I see. So we do that. And then we make an entry point here. It definitely looks pretty cool. What is the 0? We don't need that, do we? And now for the command line, we can run this. Let's go ahead and run this. .NET run. It's doing something. Oh, pretty cool. So this is definitely worth exploring more. I really didn't totally understand what was going on. And so I'm going to add this to, we'll just say like continue. So we'll put this for lesson 4 is continue to explore Pig Latin example. This didn't fully grok yet and need to explore and get interactive F# working. There we go. That looks good. Let's go ahead and add this. Status, get add. Let's go up a directory. Status, get add here. Adding example for the day. All right. That is a wrap for me. And I will be back in a couple weeks and go from there. See you then.